Hello, best friend, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all having a really good day. If this is the first time you're watching my channel, my name is Sebastian, and I welcome you guys with open arms. Now, listen, if you're wondering about my fashion choice, okay, I've had to explain this in all my videos because I don't know which ones you watch, bitch. Anyways, I decided, I was like, girl, you know what, bitch? It's time for you to start moving your ass, honey. You're gonna start doing some exercise, bitch. Well, tell me why I was like, ooh, I'm gonna do some Zumba at my house, bitch. This is what happened, bitch. So moral of the story is don't exercise. No, I'm just kidding. But girl, I was giving it my all, honey. You thought I was like working in I was like an Olympic, a competition, bitch. I was Zumbaing my ass, bitch. Well, this is what happened. Anyways, so grab a snack and a drink. And now I have to wear this because my neck is like, girl, what happened here, bitch? So grab a snack and a drink because I got some royal tea for you, honey. Listen, not Prince Harry getting deported. Okay, we got to talk about this because everything, listen, there's just one thing about me. There is something about the royal family, bitch. There's just something, bitch. I've always been so intrigued by it. But you know what, between you and me, bitch, I find it so dark. Everything that about the royal family, there's just like this dark energy starting. Don't you guys agree? Like with Princess Diana and the Queen, may they rest in peace. But like, you know what I mean? Anyways, listen. So page 6 is revealing that lawyers reveal whether Prince Harry's drug use will affect U.S. visa status. So it says, Prince Harry may find himself in hot water and lose his rights to live in the U.S. for being too honest about his past drug use, a legal expert tells page 6. It says, however, others argue that the British royal is in the clear, unless he happens to one day find himself behind bars. An admission of drug use is usually grounds for inadmissibility. I don't know what the fuck that is, bitch, but inadmissibility. Former federal prosecutor Nima Ramani says that means Prince Harry's visa should have been denied or revoked because he admitted to using cocaine, mushrooms, and other drugs. This is why I don't eat mushrooms. Can I just tell you a really quick story, bitch? When I was like a kid or something, I will never forget this story. My mom tells me that she had this friend who back in the day when they were like younger, right? And she had this friend who he ate mushrooms, and that's all she said. She said he ate some mushrooms and he was never okay. He actually never came back from his trip, mental trip, mushroom trip or whatever. And that he's actually till this day in an institution because he never, like his brain never returned. Bitch, I have not had a mushroom since. And now I understand that mushrooms that you buy at the grocery store are different, but that was enough for me to say, no, bitch, I will never eat a mushroom. I don't care what you offer me, bitch. I would never eat a fucking mushroom because of that. How do you not know if the kitchen or the farmers are not going to mistake a fucking magic mushroom with a real mushroom, bitch? Don't come for me. Anyways, Ramani, president of West Coast Trial Lawyers, adds that there is no exception for royalty or recreational use. So it doesn't matter if he's a prince or not. The Duke of Sussex revealed in his memoir Spare, released in January, that he drank heavily, used cocaine, and smoked pot throughout his life. He claimed to only have done coke as a teen. He also admitted to experimenting with psychedelics well into his adulthood. The prince said during an online chat with trauma expert Gaber Mate earlier this month that he considers hallucinogenic drugs a fundamental part of his life. It was the cleaning of the windscreen, the removal of life's filters, these layers of filters. It removed it all for me and brought me a sense of relaxation, relief, comfort, a lightness that I managed to hold back for a period of time, he shared. He says that he started doing it recreationally and then started to realize how good it was for him. Okay, so he enjoys doing it. So it does not matter if he is a prince or not, right? And so attorneys are saying basically that he you know, just because he wrote it in his book, in his memoir, that he tried it as a young, you know, as a young man growing up, that, you know, that immigration is not going to do anything, but that if he does get into trouble, gets a DUI, or, you know, he gives them a reason to like do some kind of investigation, that's a whole different story. And that there is no protection just because he is royalty. Listen, you know what is so funny to me? That like, I feel like at this point in time, like Harry, you know, because I've always thought that Prince Harry was super liked. Like, I always thought that, and he was super liked. But you know, I've seen, because of certain things that he has said and because of certain behaviors from Meghan, that their popularity actually has drastically dropped, which is insane because they were super at their height. And the thing is that people are arguing is that they just don't like that it's like they're sharing way too much. They started as like you know, like a fantasy, you know, like the prince and the common girl, you know what I mean? And like, you know, falls in love, and, you know, it's like a Cinderella story. It's a fairy tale story, and people were loving it. But people believe that they kind of been oversharing way too much, and it's sort of like kind of, you know, took the kind of like the mystery, the fantasy, the fairy tale out of it. And actually, I shared this story before once, but I was in an Uber with a man from the UK, and he was actually telling me that he really loved Meghan in the beginning, and apparently, like, you know, the UK kind of wanted to welcome her with open arms, but allegedly they found her to be rude. They found her to be kind of like, you know, kind of he said she was like putting her nose up to certain traditions and stuff, and they take their traditions very serious, right? As they should. It's what they grew up on. It's their, you know, it's their traditions. They respect them. So there is like this thing where, you know, his popularity is going down, and I kind of wonder if like these kind of articles that are written is because they want him out of the US. You know what I mean? I don't think you can get deported because you used drugs in the past, right? And I feel like here, I mean, I'm not sure about the laws, but like weed is legal, you know, obviously coke is not, but I think mushrooms, they sell mushrooms now everywhere, right? So anyways, bitch, it is so silly, but you know, I always found, have you guys watched The Queen, the movie? Listen, bitch, The Queen is such an incredible, I watched it about 4 times, and every single time I find something new, but I can never like forget that towards the end, they really allude to the fact that the Queen had something to do with Princess Diana's, you know, passing. It's insane, you guys. The history, I have not watched The Crown yet. I really want to, but the thing is, I want to get to like the good parts, you know what I mean? I want to skip to like Princess Diana's season, but like that's like way ahead. And like, it's just like the episode seems so long, you guys. And they probably use a lot of big ass words, and I don't know, bitch. And as you can see from my reading, bitch, I'm not the brightest bulb in Home Depot, okay? Anyways, what do you guys think? Do you think that the prince is gonna get deported? It is so dumb, but it's so funny. Can you imagine the scandal if Prince Harry got deported from the US, bitch? Oh my God. Listen, I have always wanted to be a princess, but I would tell you guys something. They have so much work to do. Like, I watched the documentary of Princess Diana, and the things that she had to go through, the things that Prince Harry and Prince William had to go through as a kid, no, bitch, it is not worth it, okay? They couldn't even go on fucking vacation. And oh my God, you guys, they literally, as kids, they were forced to pose for paparazzis, even on vacation. They never had a moment off. Even when they went to Disney World, they never had a second off, because if you are born into the royal family, you are taught at a very young age that you have responsibilities, that these are things that you have to do, and you have to put on a happy face for the public. What if you're not feeling good, bitch? You're going through puberty, you're hormonal, and you have to put a fucking smile on your face if you don't fucking want to put a fucking smile on your face? I would be the worst prince in the world, bitch. I would be that princess it's on all the celebrity newspapers, you know, page 6. You know, Sebastian gets out of the car drunk again. You know what I mean? It would be so fucking funny. Anyways, bitch, Prince Sebastian with a neck brace. Anyways, bitch, I gotta go. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.